A very good morning and welcome to Tuesday morning's edition of Newsline, where we brief you on the headline-making stories of today's newspapers. I'm Arundhati Mudanayaka, and joining me is senior journalist Faraz Shaukat Ali. Good morning, Faraz.
Good morning to you.
And starting off today's Newsline with a headline from Daily FT, where it says, moves afoot for SLFP to quit UPFA, pose legal challenge to alliance and contesting polls. And it also reads that President urges Arjuna, Rajit and the company not to cross over. So it's now with the JHU moving out of the UPFA. Now they a few days back they said they are not contesting with the alliance. And if the SLFP moves out of the UPFA, what is the situation that UPFA is facing in the run-up to the election for us?
Well, it certainly seems to be jittery, and it throws into question the very existence of this alliance, because clearly up to two component members of the UPFA appear to be having second thoughts, and so it does pose a very interesting question in this context at the moment. That's
right. And in the same newspaper it says Mahinda Rajapaksa tipped to sign nomination papers on Friday, and incidentally postpones Anuradhapura campaign kick-off rally indefinitely. So does this mean that there is some doubt with Mahinda Rajapaksa's nomination?
Well, there seems to be some sort of doubt, but however, with nearly say 6 weeks to go more to the big day, there is what they say. There could be a slip between the cup and the lip. So these palpitations will probably iron themselves out.
I believe you have something interesting in the Daily Mirror.
Yes, the Daily Mirror reports their headline story is of the political parties preparing their nomination lists. How much of these parties are paying attention to the March 12th declaration remains to be seen, but it is a concern that the people will have to elect the right person to represent them in Parliament.
Right. Now, I heard yesterday that Gayantha Karnatilaka saying that UNP will definitely consider these aspects when giving out their nominations.
Yes, it is hoped that, and it's actually incumbent upon these political parties to ensure that we have a right representative of the people in Parliament, people who are eminently qualified and who are not tainted by allegations of any sort, especially to do with drugs and so on and so forth. And the Daily Mirror also, on a lighter note, reports that Hirunika, the lovely Hirunika, has tied the knot. She's actually a very young, lucky girl, because she had the President of Sri Lanka, no less a person than President Maithripala Sirisena, as her chief guest.
I think we have a few of the pictures on air right now. Wedding photographs.
I see.
She made a beautiful bride, I see.
And not to be outdone, we had Dr. Rajita Senaratne, who managed to be an attesting witness too.
Moving on to the Sunday Island, we have the headline reading as follows: the TNA has the Nova off the hook. Now, according to the Malawi police, the island says that former TNA Pradeshiya Sabha member, who is alleged to have had sexual relationships with dozens of women in the area. Now, police, however, had been able to recover a video clip and some pictures of the said TNA Pradeshiya Sabha member, and also a statement from the husband of a woman who committed suicide in February 2015, fearing that the video clip would reveal her clandestine lifestyle. Now, according to other news reports, these video clips have been sold at 250 rupees a piece.
Absolutely shocking. It's absolutely shocking, and this matter deserves a thorough investigation, and they must do that.
I mean, in this, when we come up with situations of this, I mean, it is very important that we, be very careful when these political parties should be very careful when giving out nominations.
Indeed, yes, it draws into question once again the suitability and the integrity and the character of these people who seek to represent the people in Parliament.
That's right. Also in Daily FT it says polls timed ahead of UN war crimes reports to foil Rajapaksa comeback. Now we all know that Mahinda Rajapaksa has been a politician who take advantage of the so-called international pressure in Sri Lanka, and it is said that Rajapaksa's crushing of the 26-year-old Tamil Tag insurgency in 2009 won him support among the country's Sinhalese majority, and he still has a very strong following. And it is in this backdrop that Maithripala Sirisena called for elections in August prior to the said alleged leak of the UN report.
Well, President Sirisena has no need to fear anything, least of all claims from international quarters. President Sirisena has made it very clear that they will comply and they will assist, and when the time is right, he will no doubt do so. It is unfair to blame it all on that report, the early dissolution of Parliament. For example, the Treasury bonds scam has also its role to play in terms of an early dissolution. This is a claim being made by opposition legislators right now. And the Daily FT also reports that Chairman of the UNP, Malik Samaravikrama, has had his say on the matter of the Treasury bond scandal. Mr. Malik Samaravikrama was addressing concerns that he too was participating and present at a meeting discussing state finances. Now,
I believe we have also have the comments made by Mr. Vasudeva Nanaikar earlier regarding the nominations.
I see. Good morning to you, Mr. Vasudeva. Good morning to you, Mr. Vasudeva.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. We appreciate you joining us on Newsline. Could you tell me what is all this claim that you say that up to four members of your existing UPFA, existing members, will not be given nominations at the forthcoming polls?
My position is that there are certain individuals who may not come eligible to be nominated, but I do not wish to name anybody, and I am not fully convinced about the information I have, and therefore leave it at that uncertainty. But some among us, about two, maybe three, may not become qualified to become nominated because of public perception.
Do you think it has something to do with the March 12th declaration? Do you think they have failed on some of those points?
But please, beg your pardon?
Do you think that they have failed the test of the March 12th declaration?
No.
And
on account of their individual demerits or whatever you call it.
And Mr. Vasudeva, why can't you name them? People keep making claims about...
Because of the uncertainty about the information I presently hold.
So it's only perhaps a rumor? Do you not have any further details on that?
Yes, it is something at that level, rumor level, or inconclusive, as far as I have come to know.
And can we just also ask you, what is this uncertainty that appears to be the case as far as Mahinda Rajapaksa's nomination is concerned? Are you able to say?
I think there is a consensus among the UPFA who matter that Mahinda should become nominated. And it is now a decided matter, and it is now only a question of time before he will be nominated. And I don't think the agreement that has been reached between Mahinda Rajapaksa and Maithripala Sirisena could be reversed, because the logic of events will determine the next phase of that agreement.
We have reports, Mr. Vasudeva, that the SLFP are considering breaking away from the UPFA.
Well, that was land manipulation. But no manipulation can stand the force of a political current.
So, sir, quick question, sir. So, what is the stance of the UPFA in the run-up to the election, sir?
Sorry, I couldn't follow you.
What is the stance of the UPFA in the face of the upcoming election with all this?
I see the UPFA pumping home,
Yes.
and the UNP forces will become more exposed as we go along, particularly because of their record during the period of the 150 days or whatever.
Okay, sir. Will you be contesting at the upcoming elections, and which party would you choose?
I will be contesting as a partner of the UPFA, nominated by the UPFA, and I represent my party, the Democratic Left Front.
Right. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. We'll leave you with a thought for the day. Are you of any value? Think of Mother Teresa, Albert Einstein, Henry Ford. Just one name. You too can be of value.
And with that, we wrap up this morning's Newsline, and thank you very much for joining us, and thank you, Faraz, for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Arun.
Hope to see you again tomorrow at 7 a.m. Have a pleasant day ahead of you.